What's going on, FG fam? It is episode number 39 of the Miami Marlin franchise here on MLB The Show 21. We are set to get into game number 3 of the NLDS with a chance to sweep the Reds out of this thing, but we're going to have to do it in Big Bad Cincinnati at the Great American Ballpark. If you guys are excited, make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise sports content. That is what we provide here. Make sure you check out links to the Discord and the Twitch in the description below. Become a bigger member of the community. Come see me live on Twitch when I start sometime between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern most days, not every day, but go drop a follow, put the notifications on, and you will find out when. So what do you think is going to happen in this episode? Let me know in the comments section below. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Do not go anywhere. Here we are today at the NLDS to see if the Miami Marlins can close this NLDS series out at the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Marlins lead the series 2-0. One more game standing in their way of advancing to the National League Championship Series. Marlins won Game 1 8-1. Game 2 was taken 7-4. Today they'll have to get the win against Hunter Green. 32 starts this season. He was 5-15 with a 6.01 ERA. Was not a good year for Hunter, but here he is striking out Javi Baez, the Marlins leadoff hitter in this one. Eloy Jimenez, 1-1 pitch. He hits this one perfectly out to right center, and he launches it over the wall on a line drive, 408 feet. And that is the Hunter Green we expected to see in this game, especially after clobbering two of the better Reds pitchers in games 1 and 2. So Eloy Jimenez starting off the fireworks here in Cincinnati. Here's Mike Trout, very next batter, taking a walk on the inside pitch. So Gleyber Torres, batting .500 this postseason, comes up and he dribbles one onto short. Double play ball is completed. So we will go to the bottom half of the inning where Pablo Lopez will pitch to Starling Marte to start it all off. Excuse my idiocy of not putting Pablo Lopez's stats up there just because I pressed the X button a little too quick today. Joey Votto laces one into right for the second out of the inning. Here's Jesse Winker up at the plate, and Winker lining one over the head of Gleyber Torres, and he will be the Reds' first base runner of the day. Here's Mike Moustakas, and Moustakas with the clockus as he clocks this one out of here over the right field wall here at Great American. And his second homer of the postseason. Moustakas has been an annoying hitter for the Reds against our Marlins squad here in this postseason, and he does it again, this time to give the Reds the lead now at 2-1. So Reds with the lead at home. Here's Tim Anderson, the next batter, and this one way underneath it into kind of foul territory. Might have dropped fair, but that is the end of the first inning. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Reds, 1-on-1 for the Marlins. We'll be back. And there is your postseason bracket. The Mets with the sweep of the Dodgers. So this is to take on the Mets in the NLCS. If we can get a win here. And Bobby Bradley, he has been monumental for the Marlins thus far in the postseason. And he launches another nuke here today. His third of the postseason. 417 feet. You can bet the Reds are annoyed by him. But here's Eloy Jimenez. Does the clobbering stop? Eloy out to center field. That's his second homer of the ball game and his third of the playoffs. 395 feet. Here's Mike Trout up at the plate, and Trout gets good wood on it. Trout up center field. That is gone, almost the same spot. Him and Eloy go back-to-back, and Mike Trout's second homer of the playoffs makes it 4-2 Miami. Jesse Winker up at the plate in the bottom of the third with 2 away, and Winker is going to get this one to barely get over the wall. But nonetheless, it does, and that's Winker's first home run of the postseason. And Winker with a big-time bomb to get the Reds back moving in this one. It's 4-3. Reds still down. Mike Moustakas at the plate. And Moustakas with another clockus. That one off the wall. And he will get a double quite easily on this one. Still 4-3, 2 outs. Moustakas puts himself on second base for Tim Anderson. And Anderson, this one is jammed a little bit, just gets over the head of Bobby Bradley, and that will score Moustakas to tie the ball game at 4. Here's Tyler Stevenson. He gets a base hit, and Tim Anderson is going to score off of it. 5-4 game in favor of Cincinnati. Nicky Delmonico up at the plate, and this one gotten by Javi Baez, and a brilliant throw onto first to end the third inning, but not before the Reds now take the lead. Miami 4 runs on 4 hits, Reds 5 on 7 hits. We'll be back. Back to begin the 4th inning. 1 out down. Here's Bobby Bradley. Second homer of the game for Double B. And he takes this thing out of here to tie it up at 5. 400 feet even, his 4th of the playoffs in 3 games. Here's Starling Marte. He hits this one deep to left center field, all the way to the corner out there. That is potentially going to score a run here. Throw to the plate, not in time. Reds take a 6-5 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Lots of fireworks here. Nicholas Boucher coming into the game now. He pitched 2 scoreless innings the other day, and we'll see what he can do here today. Joey Votto going to barely dribble this one. He's thrown out at first, but he does move a runner over 90 feet away from taking a 2-run lead. Jesse Winker, fly ball out to left field. Eloy Jimenez gets under it and makes the play to end the 4th inning. We've got a 6-5 game. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and this hit out to left field is taken pretty deep, and it will go out of the ballpark. A hit for Donnie Bell, 363 feet, the pinch hitter, Donnie Bell. Jesse Biddle will come into pitch after the pinch hitter. 4-3 record on his season with a 3.84 ERA and 67 appearances. We'll see what Biddle can do against this lineup. He gets Eloy Jimenez to strike out on the high inside fastball, and then he's injured. So in comes Darwinzon Hernandez, who pitched 39 games this year to a 5.35 ERA and a 1.84 whip. Not a great season at all. Mike Trout gets good wood on this one, but a great stop and throw from the shortstop to get the second out of the inning. Here's Gleyber Torres, and Gleyber just doesn't get all of this one, and it is caught out in right field to get through the 8th inning for the Reds. Amir Garrett would come in to pitch the 9th inning. 59 games pitched, 2.58 ERA, 1.08 whip. Pretty darn good season, 31 of 39 in save opportunities for Amir Garrett. He gets the strikeout there of Brian Anderson to lead off the 9th inning. That'll bring up Michael Conforto. He's played pretty bad this postseason, but he actually got a hit here, and that is a little bit of a miracle. So Bobby Bradley comes up. They need more out of him, and he has no more than the 2 home runs he had today. That's a strikeout right there. Still tying run at the plate for Sean Murphy. Murphy takes this one out deep to right field at the warning track. The catch is made to end the game, and the Reds live to fight another day. There will be a Game 4 of this series as the Great American Ballpark in a standing ovation for their Reds. 7-5 win for Cincinnati. Pablo Lopez went 3 1/3 with only 4 strikeouts. Gave up 6 earned runs. Hunter Green ends up with a win. He went 5 1/3. He gave up 5 runs. He did have 10 strikeouts, though. Moustakas, player of the game with a homer and a double. And we move to game number 4 of the NLDS, a night game. Oh, very, very rare. Some commenter, excuse me for not remembering your name, but yes, a commenter did bring up the fact that apparently only day games are played at South Beach Park. Well, here's a night game at Great American Ballpark. Derek Rodriguez getting the start for Cincinnati, 13-8 on his season, 4.04 ERA, which is not great, and a 147 whip, very mediocre. So we'll see what Derek Rodriguez can do against the lineup. Javi Baez strikes out, pass ball, and thrown on to first to confirm the out. So Javi Baez off the bags. Here's Eloy Jimenez trying to rip one down the third baseline. Great play down at third for the second out. So now here comes Mike Trout. Trout with a chopper down the third baseline and a third straight play made by the Cincy defense. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Rodriguez and company, and Sandy Alcantara getting the ball for the Marlins. 13-10 record on his season with a 4.01 ERA and a 139 whip. Another pretty mediocre pitcher as far as stats are concerned, and there's the strikeout of Starling Marte to start this one off for him. Gets the first out of the bottom of the first. Here's Joey Votto. He will take a walk, and Votto will move 90 feet over to first base. So Jesse Winker now coming up. He's batting .364 on the postseason, and he gets a base hit right up the middle to put two on with just one away. A little pressure here for Alcantara in the first. Mike Moustakas will go down swinging. High and inside pitch. Tyler Stevenson comes up, and he goes down looking on the slider away to end the first inning. Alcantara did a great job to get himself out of the pressure there. And we are through one, scoreless. We'll be back. Back to the bottom of the second, it's Nicky Delmonico, and Delmonico is gonna go. Goodbye. That one over the left field wall for a homer. 406 feet, his second of the postseason. And Nicky Delmonico starting the fireworks here at Great American Ballpark. The Reds are just not laying down. They are looking to put pressure on the Marlins and send it back to South Beach. And Nicky Delmonico trying to help do that. Here's Eloy Jimenez up at the plate with 2 on, 2 out, and he can't get it done. Pressure crumbling on him. Here's Tyler Stevenson at the plate against Alcantara with a runner in scoring position and 2 away. And that one is caught out there in right field by Conforto. Here's Trout up against D-Rod in the top of the fourth, and Mike Trout might have just done it again. He did over the right field wall. Mike Trout drawing the Marlins even here at 1 apiece with his third homer of the playoffs. Tim Anderson up at the plate, and Anderson rips one right center field, gone just over the wall. Tim with a big 390-foot shot to give the Reds the lead once more. Bunch of solo shots happening in this ball game. It's a 2-1 score here at Great American Ballpark in Game 4 of the NLDS, and the Reds looking to take that advantage. They're bringing in Franskelio Hobrovovic for the 4th time this postseason. He's pitched 3 innings already to a 6 ERA. Hasn't exactly been amazing, but he's their 7th inning guy. Can he keep some stuff going for himself? There's an out. He gets through the 7th, so Hobrovovic gets what he came in to do, and that'll bring in Darwinzon Hernandez in the 8th inning. He's only come in 1 time this postseason, pitched a nice, perfect 2/3 of an inning, and he'll have to go up against Mejia, who got the start today, and Mejia fly ball behind the catcher. So in comes the pinch hitter, Michael Conforto, as J.J. Bleday had gotten the start today, an .083 average for Conforto, and this one will be a base hit. Hey, Conforto with a couple of base hits this postseason. This one in pinch hit style. That'll bring up Javi Baez, and Javi Baez to shallow right field. He's upset about it, and that will be the second out of the 8th. So, who comes up? Eloy Jimenez, and he goes down looking at the inside fastball. Goodbye, Eloy, and it remains 2-1 through the middle of the 8th. Tim Anderson up at the plate in the bottom of the 8th, and Anderson does it again. Lifts one high, deep to left, and over the wall. Gone like a girl in a country song. second homer of the postseason and the game for Tim Anderson. That'll bring in Amir Garrett to close this one out if he can. He has one save already this postseason. And there is a base hit over the first baseman's head. That's going all the way up to the wall, and that is going to be a leadoff double for Mike Trout. Perfect start to the inning. Gleyber Torres grounding over to second base. He's thrown out, but Trout moves to third. Tying run at the plate is Bobby Bradley. He's been hot this postseason, but he strikes out on the high inside fastball. So Brian Anderson, the last hope, and he just does not get any of this pitch, and that is going to do it here at the Great American Ballpark. 2 games, 1 in a row for the Reds, so far the home team has won every game this series. It will move back to South Beach Park. Advantage for the Marlins at home, I guess you would say, here in a Game 5 setting to move on and place the Mets, who have been waiting for a few days now to see who they will take on after sweeping the Dodgers. Alcantara takes the loss. 7 innings, only allowed 2 runs, still couldn't get the win. Derek Rodriguez, 6 2/3, allowed 1 run. Tim Anderson, 2 solo shots in this game, was big. Nicky Delmonico with the other solo shot. Trout hit the solo shot for the Marlins. So all runs by way of a solo shot. And you can see here, Houston did sweep Tampa Bay. Boston gets by the White Sox. It'll be an Astros-Red Sox ALCS. And we're waiting to see who will get into the NLCS against the New York Mets. If you're enjoying this series, let me know in the comments section below. Let me know by dropping a like on the video, hitting that subscribe button. Turn that thing from red to gray for me, please. And make sure you put any predictions for game number 5, which will be in the next episode, in the comments section below. Make sure to join the Discord and follow me on Twitch. Both links are in the description below. I'd love to see you guys one of these days where I go live, so come check me out. And if you want to see more franchise, click right here to see more.
Feel you, bring some